Okay, so in this movie, we're going to talk about the chain rule, or one version of it, how to derive parentheses with powers. We're going to use the chain rule here. So the concept to see here, the underlying concept is we have two functions. We got an inner function, okay, which says 2x plus 1, that's the inner function, what's inside the parentheses. And we got an outer function, okay, which is to the power of 2. That's the outer function. So we got two powers, and when you derive parentheses, it's always like that. The inner is what's inside, the outer is the power. Now, let's look at the formula for the chain rule. The formula for the chain rule says that if you got an outer and an inner function, when you derive them, what you get is the outer derived times the inner as is, we're not touching it, okay, times the derivative of the inner function. Again, just to make this absolutely clear, the inner is, in this case, g of x, what's inside, and the outer is the power of 2, the f of x, okay? So let's take this and try to apply it over our function. Okay, so we got f of x is 2x plus 1 to the power of 2. Okay, you have to derive this. So f prime of x should be deriving the outer function. Okay, so how do we derive something to the power of 2? We do this, we say this is just like saying, use colors, 2 times whatever's inside to the power of 1. Okay, and whatever's inside is the blue function, that's 2x plus 1. Okay, times the derivative of the inner function. In this case, it's 2. That's it, and you have everything here with colors. So again, what we did is we derived the outer function and we left the inner function as is, times the derivative of the inner function. And that's what you always, so derivative of the outer function, and that's what you always have to do when you derive powers of parentheses using the chain rule. That's it.